Hello, I'm Miss Libby Rose. I'm a fashion design specialist and sewing teacher, and in this video I'm going to show you how to sew setting up a sewing machine. First of all, we'll start with a spool of thread. Now that can be lying lengthways, or it can be standing upright, or sometimes it's dropped down the back of the machine. And we always start with the thread on one side, and it will always go over. The first step is to go over to the other side to hit our first bit of tension. So there'll be some sort of a hook or something to show you to the first section. Now these days, with more modern machines, we have arrows and numbers that show us where to go, but it's always good to know around about how to thread it up, just in case you get on a machine that doesn't have these numbers and arrows. So we're going to hit our first bit of tension. In this machine, it's around the back, under this plastic coated bit. And then we follow the first line down, around step 2, up step 3, and down and into the needle. So I'll quickly show you that using the thread. We go around, down. Now sometimes this hook here can be hidden, so we just want to wiggle the side wheel, and that will expose this hook if it happens to be hidden behind the machine. So we expose the hook, go around, and there's also some tension inside that hook as well. We go down to our last hook. Thread up to here, I always like to promote the use of using this last little hook. Now if we go around the hook that's just above the needle, that will lead us nicely into threading up the machine needle. Now in domestic machines, you thread the needle always from front to back. So we're going to thread through the eye of the needle from front to back. And by using that last hook, you can see it's nicely sitting flat on the needle. Now in machine needles, there's a tiny ridge that the thread goes neatly into when you're sewing. So by using that last hook, you're letting it sit nicely and you're helping to do a nice clean stitch. On this machine, we've got a top loading bobbin. So what we're going to do is flick this here to expose our bobbin. Now in every sewing machine, there's always a top thread and a bottom thread. Now sometimes they're front loading using a bobbin case and bobbin, but this one, and with a lot of the modern machines, they are top loading. We're following, there's usually little arrows in here to show you which way around it goes. So we're following along, and we pull it and it clicks into place. And then I turn my wheel one full circle towards myself, and that picks up this bobbin thread, and when I pull on this top thread slightly, it pulls the bobbin thread up to the top, and then I use anything, a pair of little scissors, and pull that through. Then my machine is thread. The next step is looking at how to change a needle. Now on some machines, you can just do this by hand, by turning. There's always a little wheel or screw just above the needle point. So you can just have a look above and there'll be a little screw there that you can undo. Some machines require a screwdriver to do this. And you can these normally come with the machines. If not, you can find them in sunglass repair kits and things like that. So you just unscrew, and the needle will fall straight out. Once you have a look at your needle, once it's out, you'll see that there is a round bit at the top and a flat bit at the back. The flat part goes towards the back of the machine, and it just inserts in, and you push it up as high as it'll go, and then you tighten it so it's nice and secure in there. Then you rethread your needle and you're ready to sew.